Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. Go poopers. Hey, let's get you a treat real quick. Hip. I need to look up and see if I can find a stool or something, like something I can put right here that's just tall enough that you guys can see MOAR in frame while she sleeps. She just sits here and sleeps all stream. Welcome, welcome, howdy, good to see all of you. Hello there. We're definitely unlocking Jedi Master Mace today. We're unlocking the BA Mother Effer, but I don't have the gear to bring him up to relic level or finish his team. So we're gonna keep him probably at gear 12. Most likely. We'll see what we can do. So first things first, we have what right now is when the event starts. So let's go get that Depa Balaba up and running. Gotta get our music for this. We can't just sit here in silence. Hey, Ziggy, welcome. You better wail to relic him. I agree, Stormpooper. The Lady of the Beaver Dam and her human. What am I missing?
What's your name? Who's your daddy? Does he wear like me?
dang, I don't have any of these. Let's see. Is it gonna be something I can get? I don't think it's gonna be something we get. Okay. I didn't realize I hadn't saved up any of those. I must have used them on another person by accident. Well, we're gonna be wailing, guys, just to get JM today. Goodness gracious. Have that, have half of what I need for that. Okay, that's most of what I need. Let's finish it up. Gosh, this is expensive already. Okay, there's another piece of gear done. Oh my gosh, come on. Come on. Oh, you're killing me. Thank you. Okay, what is the last piece of gear we needed? We have that, we need that. Low gear viable? I mean, we'll see. Grabbed all your web store. The answer is no. Okay. Was that all I needed for that one?
Just pull out that card and give me those 3 wet numbers.
Might have to just wail for this.
You gotta wail, just like that.
Because all I need still is this.
Take my hand and let's do it. Just a scrap to get another upgrade.
Let's keep going. Oh gosh. Trying to roll what you want out of these stores sucks. Yeah, I think we're just gonna wail. I hate doing it, but here we are. Crystals. Let's just do $50 worth of crystals. Make sure that we can afford everything we need today. Which I think this should be the only thing we need technically, but just in case. Events broken already? Dang, that sucks. Oh, good thing we're taking a second. You can't kill anyone in the first tier? Oh my gosh, that sounds like a...
Boy, I love you! Almost got us killed. Brainless?
Not again! My game just crashed! What the heck? Fix your game!
Your game. Fix your game. Fix your game. Oh, fix your game. Oh, fix your game. Oh, fix your game. Oh, fix
Guys, don't you love it when you spend $600 to get a character day one? And that's not including anything extra that you put into it, which we just put in $50. So we're gonna say $650 for now. And the event's broken. Isn't that great? I don't know, there's just something special about that. It's beautiful. It brings a tear to my eye. I haven't run out of these in forever. I guess that's what I get for Relic 5ing like 10 characters and Relic 92 characters over the last 3 months. Okay. Why are Chewbacca and Jedi Knight Revan in the same tier as Grand Inquisitor and Aphra? Okay. I have Afro on the free-to-play account.
Oh, look! An update dropped. They fixed their game.
CG, I would love to play your game. Hey, dissatisfied customer. Crimson Eyes, welcome, welcome. Mace Clicker, yeah, we've tried Beaver Clicker on the channel before. Now it's time for Mace Clicker. There we go. TK Stormtrooper, that's actually really cool. I love that. I don't know who the damage dealer's on this team. I feel like it's Hunter. I could be completely wrong. Bulwark. We can't like deal massive damage out of Order 66. We're just gonna sit here and do nothing. What does this basic do? Yeah, we're losing Scorch pretty dang quickly. Wait, is Scorch unable to die? Okay, there we go. I should probably up my mods. It looks like they essentially reused the stuff that they planned on using initially for the Bad Batch event. And so that way they just don't waste resources, essentially. Hey, Agent Milton, good to see you. This isn't considered a summon. That's interesting. What in the overtuned event? What would be a summon if it was a character in the select? I don't know. It's just surprising. A lot of the times there's summons for these events and that type of thing, or there's like a if all characters die but that character, you know, you lose. Fantastic. So, guys, this was the content I had planned all along. I really didn't know what to do with myself today. I was like, gosh, nothing's happening in Galaxy of Heroes right now. I can't think of any new events or anything like that. I was like trying to figure out what I could do that would be entertaining to you guys. And so I thought, what if we just had an infinite loading screen and just watched the circle go around just constantly for like 10, maybe 15 hours. You know, make a damathon out of it where we see if it we see what happens after 15 hours. What do you guys think? You think this is the best idea I've ever come up with for content's sake? This is engaging content. Go to content. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. I'm glad you guys. I'm glad you guys are on the same page with me. Like, oh my gosh, am I gonna be playing like Fix Your Game just all day? Okay, I'm just gonna make sure my mods are saved before I start messing with mods. It looks like I'm gonna have to sell some mods real quick too, just to be able to move mods around. Looks like I'm pretty close to the cap. Oh, hell, a trilogy. Every 100 spins, donate a membership. Oh gosh. Give me some Bit Crush Family Guy for that. Dude, every time I do Family Guy clips, they're always the most inappropriate Family Guy clips for YouTube. I'm like, bruh, why? Why? Like, I get that it's, you know, it's Family Guy clips, but also whatever person posted this on YouTube posted it and went, you know what? I want to make less money off of my ads from this. Screw it. Okay, let's go through and mod. Oh, that's right, you can't mod in the event. My CX2's modded okay, though. He's not amazing, to be fair. I just started modding him, but my Scorch is garbage. Maybe not. It's actually some decent speed. Come on. Douche. Dude, I literally, in all of my calibration materials over the last month, I have not rolled a single one that hasn't rolled the same stat that it's from. Hey! I don't care, but hey! Sure, I don't care. 288 speed is what I'm at right now. Ooh, that's a garbage mod. There we go. Now it's not bad. It's still not the best, but I'll take it. It's a Saturnalia miracle. It's a garbage roll, but it's still... Wow, nothing. Yep, I am wasting as much materials as possible right now, in case you guys were wondering. Offense, health, base protection. Yeah, sure, I'll take health percentage. Well, we are now over 290, which is what someone mentioned. Okay, where's CX2? Hi, CX2. Alright, how are you doing for speed? I actually don't know. 290? Yeah. I don't want to level up that mod at all. Hey, you could use some more speed. Beautiful. There we go. It's a 1 in 3 chance. There we go. Sick. He's now over 300. Is that enough? Potency 3 times in a row on the same mode. I was calibrating potency away or attempting to. Yeah, I had the same thing happen to me the other day with crit chance, and I was on the verge of tears. Wait, isn't Batcher like some kind of damage character in this? Isn't this a dispel debuffs? This is weird. It's so... This was worded so weird. Okay, do we just stick to Wrecker and just go through Wrecker? Give crit avoidance to him to start, and then save our buff to spell. Get rid of all the foresight. Get rid of all the buffs. Love that. Dang, now we're doing damage. Yep. Wrecker, Hunter, Omega, Batcher. Hold on. Here's what we need to do. We hit this. We hit this. We go ahead and hit this. Okay, there's one down. And it's probably the most important one because that's where all the exposes come from. And without the exposes, I think these guys are going to hit like a wet noodle for the rest of the battle, essentially. Oh, except Batcher, apparently absolutely wild. Holy shiz. They don't really have a lot of buffs. I'd rather have healing. Let's go ahead and wipe away the debuffs on him. Beautiful. Oh, how did he come back? I don't understand how this team works at all, guys. I gotta be honest. Can we just kill off Omega, perchance? I think they just have a better gaming chair. Oh yeah, it's a riveting event. Yeah, I should probably look at what it takes to get them released. Okay, another one down. Let's go for Batcher next. Okay, there's another one down. Let's get our bulwark back up. Okay, they didn't succeed at whatever they were trying to do. Yeah, okay, I think Wrecker last is the strat. I think that right there is the strat. Let's keep layering on crit avoidance onto Scorch. Control Omega, then control Hunter, then Batcher. Okay. You're gonna head to the Deputier? Perfect. That's what I like to hear. To be fair, my mods on Depa and Temple Guard are actually non-existent, so. Done. They get 10 turns to reach 30 stacks. Okay, sounds good. So I just have to essentially control them. And the more AoEs I can get rid of, the better for target practice. Essay length kits and 10-year-long animations wasting time. Love it. It's okay so far. I guess I should probably throw some mods on Depa real quick before we continue forward. Depa is an attacker. So we're gonna give her offense, health. Filter by speed. Sure. Actually, with this one, let's do that one. Oh, that's health. There we go. And we can use one of our good old... Oh, that hurts. That's crit chance. We'll steal that. And then throw in that. Actually, hold on. We got that one mod. Where's that one mod? Does anyone remember who we gave it to? It was Mommy Mando, wasn't it? Where is it? Oh, it's going to be way down here. There it is. 29 speed offense mod. It's beautiful. Okay. And that's just an Omicron, right? Yeah, that's just an Omicron. Okay. Let's try this. Is there any way to reduce? I'm guessing if you kill people, you reduce? Yeah, killing people reduce. Okay. Got it. Focus on the little guys because they're like one taps. Big AoE. Okay. It feels like basics are the way to go here. This is... I don't know, like, this feels super easy. Yeah, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. It might have been the god mods, but honestly, I feel like just some speed on her and some crit damage, and That's really all you need for that tier. I don't know. I feel like that tier wasn't nearly as bad as the first tier. Let's just go in with our base mods. They're garbage mods, but hey, let's see what happens. Okay, so currently under ability block. Gotta remember how this guy's kit works. Okay, so we'll start off with a basic. Okay, now we're gonna hit this to get our thing up, and then we're gonna hit again with a basic. Are we really trying to kill him? I didn't read the like, oh yeah, here's how you do it, but like, this feels like it's gonna take literally forever. I'm so lost. Okay, now we hit this. So, no, because then I just die. Like, that's fine. Yeah, sure. But, like, I do this again. Yeah, that time he didn't have anything to use. Okay. I don't want to use it quite yet. That's okay. That's just fantastic. Yeah, we're screwed. We can't land any defense down. I love it. I just need to heal. Gosh dang it. Okay, we have critical avoidance up. Let's up our speeds. Alright, now we have all defensive stuff. Let's check. What is the final tier? Just so that I'm not wasting mods. Requirements done. Okay. So I can move mods off of people. Let's just give them Scorches mods. Yeah, I see how it works. The problem is healing. I'm just not getting nearly enough healing right now. Oh, he didn't even use his a frickin' special. Some crit avoidance. Yeah, that little bit of extra speed feels like it's doing a lot. Okay, now I just gotta heal up for a bit. Okay, we're getting double hit here. And now we heal. Okay, one. Get crit avoidance up. We're just gonna hit him. Looks like we'll get another turn. And there we go. There's another stack. Let's heal up a bit. Yeah, that speed is really, I think, what makes the difference here is just getting some more turns in before he gets turns. What's the win condition? 10 stacks on him. So he needs to use 10 special abilities, essentially. And so we're just hitting him until we have enough health that we can... health and protection, rather. That we can then go like this. That'll unlock his abilities. He'll use one of them. And now his only other ability is a heal for himself. Not his heal, but bonus protection. Which means we can hit this without having to worry about our overall health. And that's the game. Because that's 10 stacks right there. So now he just needs to take a turn, and we win. Voila. So I think speed is key in a lot of this event. Ooh, fancy. Oh, gosh. I've just destroyed over 100,000 of you Type 1 Baladroids. Yeah, so this is the scene from Season 7 of Clone Wars. I would have much preferred instead that they did the scene from the 2D Clone Wars on Dantooine. Hold on. Oh gosh. This is what I want. It's so ridiculous. Oh, I miss the 2D Clone Wars so much. There's no auto button in these events, Alex. Do we have to kill 1,000 Baldroids? I don't know. I'll give you an opportunity to peacefully lay down your weapons so you may be programmed to serve a better purpose than spreading mindless violence and chaos which you have inflicted upon the galaxy. Yeah, so this is direct quotes from Clone Wars. Blast him. No, I did not read the description of this event. I probably should have. AoE definitely hit. Yeah, this is, it doesn't seem hard. We're gonna go for this guy. Is that Breach? Oh, it's out. Dang. So every time he kills someone with his AoE, he gets his AoE back, it looks like. I don't know if that's part of his kit or not, because I really haven't read this guy's kit. Because I gotta be honest, I'm not interested in this character. I'm interested in the dark side clones. That's why I joined this era. This was never what I was interested in. It's a team with Jocasta New on it. It's just more Jedi, and the more Disney puts out more content that involves Mace Windu, the more he goes from being like a mild pain in the butt and being like a guy who's just kind of like, you know, there but also BA, to being just the biggest douche of all time. Like, you watch him in season 7 of Clone Wars and you're like, okay, and like everything that he shows up in since like Disney took over, he's just more and more of a douche, and so it's hard to get excited about this character. But hey, a lot of people really love Mace Windu, and I used to really like him as a kid for sure. Has Dantooine made an appearance in canon, like the physical planet? I mean, the Dantooine is brought up in like the first 30 minutes of episode 4. It was like one of the first things established in canon. Or do you mean like the actual like seeing Dantooine? Because in that case, I don't think we've seen it yet in current canon. How's the event going? We just finished it.
Party, folks. This party, this party, folks. Not this party.
Let's see what we can actually do. I'm not hopeful.
This party, not this party. This party.
Dude, his little wiggles. I love the little danglies. The dangly bits are my favorite. Gosh, we're already getting holed up in gear 7. Rough, dude. I literally just unlocked Jocasta yesterday, so I have not had time to Relic 9 her. Oh my gosh.
This party, folks. This party. This party. Not this party. This party, folks. This party. This party.
We're good on that. Well, that's what we need right there.
This party. Not yet. Party. This party. Not yet. Party. This party. This party.
I am just so out of everything, dude. More of these? How many of these does he freaking need? Where's this other one? I actually don't play this song almost at all right now. Here's to hoping we get to play it more in the future. But I actually don't know where it is. There it is.
Lord.
You're on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of Sith Lord.
What? How can you do this? It's unfair.
You're on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of Sith Lord.
What? How can you do this?
Take a seat.
What?
Oh, come on.
This is
Oh, there they are.
outrageous.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going that far. Not anytime soon. I'll take the clones up to Relic 9. Not the Jedi Vanguard. I might take them up to Relic 7.
What?
You're on this council.
Where is he?
You're on this council.
Oh, we still need this one.
What? It's unfair.
You're on this council.
There's one set of them,
You're on this council.
but we still need one more set of them.
What?
Gosh, dang it! So much frickin' currency.
This council.
This is outrageous.
You're on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of
Okay, let's see.
How can you do this? How can you do this?
You're on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of Sith Lord.
What? How can you do
Still
this?
nothing. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. I agree. This is outrageous. Are you kidding me?
It's unfair. Unfair.
Oh! Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have to Relic 9 Jocasta because of the last Damathon.
Not be Sith Lord. How can you be on the council and not be Sith Lord? How can you be on the council and not be Sith Lord? How can you be on the council and not be Sith Lord?
Take a seat.
This is
Dude,
outrageous.
CG, you're killing me. Oh. Yeah, I agreed last, oh my gosh. That cost me like 2,000 crystals, bro. Are you freaking kidding me? Ugh. Goodness gracious. They're all territory war, right? Yeah.
What's your name? Who's your daddy? Does he wear like me? Take a look at all my relatives. Tell me what you see. Come a little closer, let me tell you something. All of these relics, they don't cost me nothing. The bigger the roster, the fatter the water. Well, it every day, every day. I'm just a scrap to get another upgrade. Gear resolutions are always delayed. If you ask me, that sounds like a way to overpay for game. Gear book content, we know this.
I mean, I don't know why it's really super important. I don't have Jocasta. So, and like my mace is tier 12. There's no way I can get to... Yeah, there's no way without spending a butt ton of money. Oh, I don't want to do it. That's so much money.
Just pull out their card.
Can I even do it? Is there a possibility?
Give me those 3 wacky numbers.
Nope, because I can't buy those.
You got a whale, just like the rest. So take my hand, and let's do it. Farming just a scrap to get another upgrade. Farming just a scrap to get another upgrade. Farming just a scrap to get another upgrade. Every day, every day. Farming just a scrap to get another upgrade. Gear crunch solutions are always delayed. If you ask me, that sounds like a way to overpay for gain.
I ran out of the free Gear 12 materials, these things. Oh gosh, these stun cups are killing me on this character. You need to write the things in the pay. So it cost me 1,500. Interesting. I'm pretty close. I'm mildly close. Oh. You spent your guild tokens? I spend them. Not very actively, though. I honestly haven't been going through my stores very often. But to be fair, I haven't been low on gear in forever. It's just because I've, like, literally relicked all of these new characters, plus a whole bunch of characters for my guild. And so, like, I gotten way behind on things. Faux shizzle. But I usually try to keep at least a whole bunch, so... Try the event again with auto-assign mods. Whoa, what would be the point of that, AR? Okay, I probably shouldn't do this. I probably shouldn't. Well... There's no packs, is there? I think they can give me gear that'll help out. None of that's worth it. That's not something I need. That's something I need. That's $100. That's something I need. That's something I need. Looks like the stuff is here. I could whale and finish it off. He's the one that I can't whale for is this one, right? And I just have to buy that to get that. I could do it. I could get it finished. The journey guide ones, you buy the $10 and then lock the $20. I can send you the list. The journey guide ones. I have no idea what you're referring to, I'm going to be honest. Do I have the scrap to relic him? I mean, I can easily get him to relic 5. Like that'll be no problem getting him to Relic 5, which is usable. Yeah. And I have infinite chromium transistors. Oh gosh. Okay, go to Revan's Journey. You didn't tell me which Revan, so I'm gonna guess it's this one. Shop for requirements. In the Jedi? Behind the $10 shard pack. Like behind this pack? Oh, interesting. That's really interesting. If only I knew what character needed what, like what it has. Like if I know, if I knew what the, you know, if I could find a character that I knew had the same gear as Mace Windu. Yeah, Marco, if you've got the one that I need. Moment of silence. I hate this character so much. Oh, I don't want to push anything into this character. Oh no, I ran out of gear. There's no way that I can farm that right now. He needs the armor tech bayonet, the armor plating, the multi-tool, and a fusion furnace. Which this one I can honestly just do with crystals. So it'd be these three is the thing that I'm looking for. So glad I don't have Zetas to waste on this character. The greatest Jocasta new you've ever seen. Fifth brother. Ooh, I might have actually bought that one. Yeah, I bought that one way back in the day. I say that like it wasn't a year and a half ago. $10 for Sana. Okay. I'm trusting you, whoever you are. You better not be scamming me. I'll be very upset. And you said Hondo, right? I just purchased Hondo. I'm kidding. I got Sana. There you go, 30 bucks, and I have a finished Mace Windu. Heck yeah. Thank you for the help, Marco. And to be fair, with that pack, I had a 3-star Sana. She's like one of the only characters that I don't have 7 stars. The after requirements are some of the only characters that I don't have leveled up. So like, technically I got full value out of that too. The second pack was $20 AR. I mean, there was no guarantee that I'd still be able to do it because there was that last piece that I couldn't actually whale for Robomelon. So it would have been, if I tried it, it would have been like $80. So more than that. Or just a scrap to get another upgrade. We did it, guys. We officially have BAMF. And we have our second raid team done now. Huzzah! The second raid team is finished. We should probably put some mods on him. Speaking of, we just locked into GAC with a Gear 12 BAMF, and our mod's not on Scorch. So let me refresh my hot utils and update my stuff, or rather move my stuff back, and then drop some mods onto Depa and Jedi Master Mace Windu. We'll use them on offense during this week. See if he can't beat anything. I should probably read his kit too. Oh gosh. Hold on. We gotta load this first. Bronze sucked, not gonna lie. Yeah, dude, for a long time, and until recently when I started getting a lot more of them and, like, you know, having a good amount saved up, I was buying those 500 crystal packs like every time they came around. Well, we overruled the majority and ended up whaling anyways, but we didn't use a $50, so we didn't actually overrule the majority. Democracy still stands, guys. Okay. My mods are back in their proper places. Time to get some mods onto BAMF and Depa. Okay, so I mean, we can do some testing if we want to with this team once we get the mods back on and we lock in. But like, I don't know what we can do without Grandma with a gun. So I think it's my allegiance to the Republic, to democracy. If you're not with me, then you're my enemy. Scorch, yeah, Scorch should go to shipments. Scorch was the second? No, Scorch was, yeah, Scorch will go to shipments. And who will become farmable today? Who is it? CX2? Right? Yeah, it was CX2. So CX2 should become farmable. And we'll also get our first pirate information today, most likely at some point. So keep an eye on the Discord and let me know if it pops up. Keep the stuff set up. Okay. Hey, aromatics, welcome, welcome. What is he gonna? He's an attacker. Offense or crit damage, I guess. I don't know. Only unassigned. Why are these unassigned? Where do these go? Do we have any like non-leveled? That's non-leveled but no speed. I love that. Tenacity, tenacity. Oh, that's a garbage mod. Tenacity. We have a lot of tenacity. A lot of tenacity. Holy shiz. Okay, there's that. Let's get rid of crit damage and we'll do health. Pimpo's recommended mods are out. What is it? Do you know? Come on. Yes. It's decent. Ooh. I get way too many of these, dude. What am I supposed to do with a crit chance? Gosh dang it. I like literally grabbed it and I was like, I bet you anything this is gonna roll high.
Darkness falls on this lonely town. The time is now. As the moon comes out, we feel the cold deep in the ground.
Speed, offense, health, flat offense, HP, offense, crit triangle, offense cross, health circle, speed arrow. I mean, yeah, we're basically, I kind of figured that would be the case. I don't have any crit damage triangles, so we're just going to use an offense triangle for now, and then once we get a crit damage triangle, we'll pass it over to him. So it sounds like I'm basically already on par for what Pimpo suggests. Oh, where are my offense mods? That's garbage. I'll give him that for now. But let's see if we can't find a good offense that's not... Let's see, is there anyone we can pull from in here? That really doesn't increase speed at all. So yeah, the answer is not really. We don't really have any other good offense mods for this slot. That's not really a good mod. Like, it's like, okay, I guess, but 4 rolls to get to 15? Ugh. Yes, each new era has different characters in the shipments. Like, that's... I don't like that. It'll do for now, I guess. Do I have any 6-dot mod materials? I think I do. Yeah. Not what I meant to click. I might as well bring them up at least one more. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't think I have any of those. Okay. I need a little bit more. How many crystals do I have? Not enough. No, I do have exactly enough. Sweet. Perfect. Okay. His mods are 6-dot, guys. Oh! A 6-speed roll. Heck yeah! Hold on. Yo, you're killing me. I need calibration materials. I don't think there's any more out there. Yeah, sure. Come on. Yeah! 25 speed mod. It was a garbage roll for speed, but still, it's a 25 speed mod. I'll take it. Okay. Almost a 300 speed mace out of just random garbage that I had in my roster. I will take that any day. How much additional speed is that? Yeah, 126 additional speed out of just the random garbage I had in my roster. Hey, Vader slaps. No problem, Hugsy. Okay, I don't know who to... I genuinely don't know who to put that mod on. Hold on. Doesn't Phoenix. Don't you have something to do with like critical hits with this ability? Yeah, so it pays to have that for her. But I already have a 14 speed crit chance mod. And she's built for speed. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure out a place for a crit chance. Anyways. Depa, that's who we need. I'm like sitting here, I'm like, who's the person we still haven't modded? Depa Bilaba, where are you? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Okay, anyone know what the one is for this? I'm gonna guess offense health. I'm gonna go crit damage health because I'm out of offense mods for sure. Guessing this is health that we want on her. Wow, that's depressing. Does that one at least have speed? It does. Nothing. Oh! Okay, okay. RNGesus is blessing us, guys. It may not be crit damage, but that is offense at least. I need to start doing all my modding on stream, guys. I think I figured out the key. This is kind of a garbage mod, but I'm so out of crit damage mods. Like it's insane how bad my crit damage mods are. Okay. Potency doesn't really help. Do we have an offense one in here somewhere that we can try and roll something? Nothing. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. Is it the best mods for the character? No. Decent? Absolutely. It's because of Theo. He blessed your mods. That's right. I forgot. Theo's sign off. May your mods always roll speed. Oh, that's great. Okay. We now have mods on the characters. But I feel like we're not going to do much without rocking a Jocasta new. And I also don't have an A-list Sakura, which is another problem for my roster. I don't have crystals to bring that up. I am so out of crystals, and my energy refreshes are 200 crystals right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I guess I should give her her abilities now that they've made her good. Yeah, so you're not really going to get any good testing out of me today. So if you're looking for testing, go watch Yotter or go watch Arnold. They're going to be able to give you the best testing here. No, we're not wailing on Jocasta. We will work on them, and we will get our Jedi Vanguard up and rocking fully very, very soon. Promise. Dang, I'm super happy about the those Mace Windu mods, dude. Where'd he go? He has a lot of Zetas. He should be up here somewhere. I know he's only Relic 5, but come on, where is he? There he is. Like, 126 extra speed off of just random mods. I will take that any day. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. I am happy with what we've done today. I am going to take some time, and I'm going to leave it to a vote for you guys, whether or not you want to join me for this. So I'm going to do my guide testing. And so this is basically me. I'm going to save my mods right now on hot utils, and then I'm just going to sit here and kind of fiddle with the mods and see what's the lowest that I can bring it and what's the best strategy. And so if you guys want to stay here and you guys want to watch me do that, I'm fine to keep streaming. Otherwise, I'll just end stream and I'll just do it while I watch like Netflix or something. So I wish I could set up a poll on Twitch, but I still don't have access to my Twitch account. I have to run over and switch my phone number over. My service was disconnected yesterday. I haven't had time to go fix it. Because I'm switching to a new plan. Just, do you guys want to stay and watch me do my guide testing for Mace Windu? Who are you gonna run over? I mean, that's the thing, is it's kind of a surprise. You know, if you get someone you don't like, obviously that's just bonus. It's icing on the cake. But like, it's just kind of whoever's out jogging, you know. Looks like overall most people are saying yes. Although, was this event BS? Not really, no. I feel like this event was easier than... I feel like the event was easier than... like... Jar Jar. It was easier than a lot of the events that have come out. Yeah, it's kind of built like the Starkiller event, I agree. Which makes sense, because it kind of has that legacy flair of just like, it's a whole bunch of not really super related characters. And so they kind of make a tier for like each of the stuff going on. Let me... we're gonna save my hot utils loadout first before I start moving mods around, because I think with the amount of damage that CX2 is doing in this event, I think that high offense, low speed would be a high probability, and then just like just some good mods on Scorch for like surviving, and I think you'd be fine, honestly. I don't know what Eurovision is, Grax. Maybe I'm uncultured. Okay. My back itches. Dude, his sleeves are amazing. I freaking love his sleeves. The dangly bits are so great. Love it. Yeah, it's a Euro thing. I mean, I figured it would be a Euro thing. Okay, CX2. Let's go mod them. We're gonna try offense health. So offense health, sort by speed. We're looking for the lowest that we can take first turn. So I'm gonna guess, I don't know, we'll shoot for like 265 and see what happens. Here, we can actually, I gotta reload first. We can actually go to the event and see how much turn meter they have and kind of take a guess from there. This is probably the most fiddly bit, is just finding the proper speed to be at least first. But luckily CG isn't arbitrary. They don't go, I think 273 is a good speed. They just set it to a number that's like 75, 50, 65. And so like it's usually pretty easy to find. They usually sticks to sets of 25. And if they aren't doing a set of 25, then it's usually on a 10 or a 5 regardless. So makes it fairly easy to find the speed spots for characters. Like the song Arcade. My brain immediately jumped to Drunk Arcade, and I'm guessing that's not what you're talking about. Song contest from most of your countries plus a couple out, as I said above. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I remember Arcade now. It took me a second to filter through, but yeah. Okay, so I liked the idea of going in against her as the strat. It looks like Crosshair's probably in the ballpark of like I'm gonna say 280 speed. Get our offense mods. Do some offense health. Honestly, offense crit chance actually sounds pretty good for CX2 too. We'll go offense health. Okay, and we are looking for... We're obviously going to have a 6 dot mod here. Or not 6 dot, but a 30 speed. And then we're looking for something in the area of crit damage, offense, crit damage, and we're looking for, throw that in here. We're gonna need something a little faster. Do we have a good offense set crit damage? Okay, and then offense with any primary stat. Okay, and then we need like a 10 speed here. Okay, that'll push us, that'll be over the 280 mark and allow us to test that as the spot. You, sir, need to drop your speed as well. Defense health. And we're rocking 2 defense, 1 health. And we're looking for health, protection, and defense, I guess, yeah. So let's see. We can sort by speed. We can try and give him something a little better. Let's drop that right now with a defense mod. Okay, and then we'll drop this with a... Do I have a 6 dot defense mod? There we go. 281. Okay, let's try this. Still fast. Wow, okay. So that's looking like quite a bit more, so... I hate that you can't change it from the screen. It's so dumb. Okay, this one's an easy one to swap out. We want offense percentage. Okay, there's 5 less speed. Well, we can drop even farther than that. Okay, let's try dropping down by 10 speed. And we're just gonna remove one of your mods just so you're not fast enough. And we'll just use, what's this bucket to test? I think that's perfect. I think we nailed that. That looks like full turn meter. So yeah, I think 280 will be the mark. And let's drop this one speed just a hair, just to test. There we go. That's perfect. That'll drop us below 270. Okay. So then we should be slower this time. Yep, there we go. Figured it out. 270 speed is the minimum for this event. On to our next step, getting the strategy. Scorch, you're going to need to be up over that threshold as well. Is this defense? Yeah, it's defense that we need. And there we go. Okay, Scorch sounds very good. Okay, and then we're gonna hit. We had a good time with Omega, so we're gonna try Omega again. Let down compared to last year. There were so many good songs last year. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna basic, adding in crit hit immunity to him. The problem with having like a full team like this is often it'll make it so that way the dang, she still hasn't hit her ability, has she? Maybe she didn't, I just didn't notice. Often when you have an event like this, it's not something, it's like not a question of, oh, is it, you know, can you have the lowest speed? It's more of, you know, what's the minimum speed that you can confidently do this most of the time? Dang. Okay. I'm still, like, out of all the different options, I feel like going for Omega first is kind of the big thing. Goodness gracious. Well, that was terrible. So, right? Or do you guys disagree? Oh my god. Oh, they just full focused on him. Yeah, without the other guy, I think we're screwed. Okay, we're gonna try Batcher first this time and see how that goes. So, what do you guys think is going to be the first pirate? Because they said it's going to be, he's going to have a leadership ability, so that way you'll instantly be able to use your pirates in the raid. So, who do you guys think is going to be the this new pirate marquee? Jack Sparrow. I could see it, DCU. Okay, Batcher worked pretty well as the first target. Let's see if Omega going next would be the natural next step. Dang, she's like one tap. There we go. And then I would say Hunter for sure next. Okay, there goes Batcher. Let's go ahead and get some crit hit immunity out there again. We may have found the strat, my friends. We may have found the strat. Oh, sorry. Captain Jack Sparrow. My bad, Chess Pro. I appreciate the, I appreciate you correcting us. Okay, there's one successful attempt. Let's see if we can recreate it using the Batcher. If we can kill Batcher every time, then go into Omega like that, I think that's going to be the strat. Because Omega just hands out way too many buffs to not be like either first or second. And hitting Batcher is a good thing to do, just to give us some decreased damage from their team. Don't like that. Ooh, one AoE and he's gone. Let's get some bulwark back out there. Okay, next up we focus Omega. Ooh, we might go Hunter actually. Hunter's looking pretty juicy. I'll go Omega. I feel like we have to go Omega, otherwise we're gonna lose the capture. Them focusing down him is rough. Okay. Goodness gracious, what happened with Crosshair? How did he get rid of his stack so fast? Once again, unsure how this team works. Basic. That was probably the best RNG we can get. Clear all that nonsense off. Dang, he almost just died to dots. Get some bulwark out there. Get rid of all that foresight. Gosh freaking dang it, dude. Was that a counterattack? He was under stealth. How'd she counterattack? Can she counter? Does she have like a specific piece of her kit that says she can counterattack? Okay, he's gone. Yep, he got rid of his stacks. He's gonna kill everyone now. Yeah, I didn't want to have CX2 on my team anyways. This event feels super like RNG dependent. They can ignore taunts so much that it really doesn't matter. Oh, go ahead and give him that. Go ahead and get Bulwark out there. Rude. It's basic. Okay, he's gone. Can't let him take any more turns. We gotta get through him quick. Oh, come on. Are you kidding? Look at that health bar. Yeah, he literally just... Yeah, he died on his turn. I like this. This is actually not bad. That felt really good. Okay, that worked. Hey, Starton Live. Welcome, welcome, my friend. So in that case, we start with this to give him some damage over times to increase our damage at the early game, at the beginning of battle. And then we drop it on Batcher to reduce his damage because his damage is wild. We put that crit chance or crit damage immunity on him. Get the Bulwark. Dispel. Okay, Batcher's now like one tap. Interesting that we're hitting him right now. Okay. And then we went for Hunter next. We'll hold on to that for now. Get a Bulwark out there.
Hello there.
And that gives us our buff Dispel right there. And now two of them are out of the game. Gonna hit the AoE. And then next up we go for Crosshair. Crosshair's gone. That's 2 in a row, guys. Or, I'm assuming 2 in a row. We'll still see. Maybe they'll hit enough stacks of their one stat thing, and suddenly I get screwed. Look at Bulwark. We'll have to spell right in the perfect spot. Yeah, that's a second dub in a row. I think we may have found the strat, guys. The Jocasta New has replaced Trench as the worst conquest unit yet. Oh, is she really not doing anything on the team? Because that is my favorite thing ever. She's doing exactly what she did in the movies, adding no benefit and just being a pissy piece of crap. Everyone's being happy with Mace coming out today, but then there's me who's happy with finally getting Star Killer for free to play. Heck yeah, dude! Congratulations, Star 10. Also, welcome to the Beaver Dam. Thank you for following. But yeah, that's awesome, dude. I got my Star Killer free to play right as the first set of Lightspeed bundles came out, and I was like, hey, I just saved $50. It felt so good to finally get Star Killer into my roster because I was following Arnold's free to play guide, and I was behind his free to play account by about like 3 months. And so, like, I was trying to catch up and felt like 6 months behind because I dinked around for, like, the first 3 months of playing the game. And so I was, like, desperately trying to catch up to his free-to-play account. And Star Killer was a big step towards catching up. Vader one-shots her period. Lord Vader or Darth Vader? Okay, so we're going to try this again. And then we hit basic here. We're gonna waste a shot here. Ooh, that's not a good. That's not good RNG. Them going for CX is rough. Okay, now we get rid of all the stupid stuff. We're gonna hit that. Hit that. Okay, we now are through Batcher. Let's go ahead and give this back to you. Next up is you on our list. Get rid of all of the nonsense. Get rid of Hunter. Pull up the Bulwark again. We now go for Crosshair. Go ahead and get the crit hit immunity out there again. Get some dots out there. Just basic. Okay, Crosshair's gone. Yeah, that's 3 times in a row, guys. I think we've officially found the strat. Sorry, I've been away, missed everything, nonstop customer calls. Oh, you're good, dude. We're just doing our testing for our guide, essentially, and we just figured out the strat for this tier. So that is 3 times in a row without losing. Boom. Done. Okay. On to the next tier. Luckily, there's only one character that I have to worry about in this tier, and that's Depa. Okay, so we have 263 speed on her. Now's the time to go for Jabba. I mean, fair. Serious question, where is the delete account button for this game? I believe it's just in your settings area. So like up here. There's a button in here somewhere. I think it's in like help or legal or something. It's somewhere in there. I don't know. I don't often go near that button because I don't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Why do you ask, Diamond Dave? Yes, Vader slaps. That's what we're working on right now. This isn't even about survivability. This is just a damage check. And like, we have garbage mods on it right now.
Hello there.
Dominic Ron, welcome to the Beaver Dam, my friend. After I hit Java, I'm getting Darth Vader and finally at Malak, then going for Lord Vader. Interesting going for Lord Vader. Is that because you were going for the clones as well? Dude, it's better than breaking my devices. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's a dub with pretty garbage mods. How much speed do I currently have? 263. And did I take first turn in that? I did, and it's not even close. Offense, health, sort by speed. Okay, we're gonna give her a crit damage triangle. Let's make it only 5 dot. Crit damage offense. We already have an offense, so we don't need to swap that out, but we need crit damage here. Do we have an offense crit damage? Sure. Garbage, but yeah, we'll take it. Okay, and next up we need... I'm going to say protection. .247 speed. Okay. We're gonna try that. I'll be making my first ever video on the coming GL or the forum post once we have confirmation. We'll go Overlord. What is this ping? That's Arnold. Someone's pinging probably about his testing stream. Yep. Okay. What's the Star event? First try, just had dash and Star Killer die first attempt. Nice. Yeah, the Star Killer tier was actually probably the hardest one for me to get through. Like it took me 2 tries. It was a decent level for free to play, but not relicked yet. Oh, very nice. The clones I'll bring up along with Lord Beaver requirements because they should be shard farmable by then. Yep, and they're good for the raid, so, or at least we hope they're good for the raid. Okay. And then we're just going to focus on whoever's lowest health. And we're going to ignore her special completely. And just like that, the death begins. Yeah. Ooh, I don't like how many exposes that is. That was a lot of exposes. Holy crap. Lowest health. Basic on him. Basic. Okay. Go ahead and hit him. Yeah, this is, yeah, same here, Starton. Like, I was trying to use his abilities and, like, read through them the first time I played it, and then I just ended up doing all basics. Okay, so, that was, I mean, how much speed was that on their character? 76 additional speed? Like, I don't know. I feel like this is an easy tier for sure. Okay. Yeah, I think we just did this with our... No, we dropped Scorch's mods onto him. There was a special sweet spot for this one. There was a sweet spot for this one. And I believe that sweet spot was... let's get him some more... Okay. Sort by speed. That sweet spot I think was over 250. I'm pretty sure that was the sweet spot. We need 12 speed here. 13 speed. I'd rather not touch my Scorch for now, because we're going to use this modding for this event. That works, actually. Okay, 254. So I think that should be the sweet spot we're looking for. Okay, so we're fine right now, so we're gonna do this immediately. He's gonna use that ability. We're gonna do it again, and then we're gonna hit this. Yeah, see that 250, I'm pretty sure that's the sweet spot where we're getting multiple turns in a row. It might have to be a little higher. It might be 270. Because we're not keeping up with the damage. And that's what we need, is we need to keep up the damage. Those dodges are killing me, dude. Yeah, we're not keeping up. Okay. Let's try over 260. Okay, this one right here. And we'll replace it. Speed, protection, health. I mean, a 6-dot protection mod's really not going to change anything. Okay, we are now over to 60. Let's see if that's the sweet spot. Yay, I want to grow up to be like Beaver. Why? So you can sit here as... there's not many of you. 25 of you guys. Right, 25? 30. 30 of you guys watch me dink around in a video game trying to fiddle with it over and over again until they get the perfect strategy down for for the game. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit that. I feel like that's almost there. If I think 270 is going to make it perfect. Like, I think this is possible at 260. I do think this is possible. But we're looking for the best shot at, like, winning every single time. So let's up it to 270, and I think that's going to push us over the edge into the sweet spot. So we're looking for health and protection again. This mod right here. And we're looking for just 10 speed more. Okay. Okay, this next turn is where we do it. Okay, done. He does a big hit. We hit him again. And we are back to trying to heal. Two and three. And 1 and 2. Should have hit my taunt right there, but that's my bad. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. One more set, and then we'll throw. I think that'll be enough. Hit it. Ooh, that was a little close, but we're still in the game. We're gonna go ahead and hit the ability again, giving him the ability to do his little heal thing. Let's go ahead and hit this. Okay, let's get that healing going hard. Let's get this going. Ooh, that dodge is annoying. Go ahead and keep going. We're gonna need a lot of health here, a lot of protection. I keep forgetting to hit the taunt. We're making negative progress right now. Okay. This tier feels like it takes forever, dude. Okay, we're almost there. Ugh. Land the defense down. Okay, do that. Let's go ahead and hit that and get our critical up. Then we hit him again. And now we go in for a couple hits. Okay. That last one just took forever to recover from. Okay, almost done. We just need to be able to take the next hit, essentially. Oh, I keep forgetting to hit that taunt. Just doing a doctor's appointment because of the walker after use thing as a workout. Nice, Madness. We've already finished the whole thing. We're now doing our testing for our video. Okay, I think we can actually handle this. I'm gonna be honest. This might kill us, but it's worth a try just to finish it. Yep. We are good. Oh, why didn't he use his ability? Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it, he didn't use his ability, which means we have to build up again. What a douche. Ugh. Why would you not use your ability? I don't understand you. This is mind-numbing. That dodge just set me back by another turn. Love it. Misplayed right there. I mean, you're not wrong, Madness. You're not wrong. Okay, this button. All in again. I forgot to hit the other button. Gosh dang it. We have enough health. Done. Oh gosh, that was a pain in the butt. Okay, we're gonna try it one more time with some more protection. Because protection is percentage based when it's healing. Therefore, having higher protection would cause us to be able to heal more, essentially. So let's see if that small change will decrease the amount of time I have to spend in this event. I know, right? You are so uncooperative. It literally set it up so that way you could use your ability and you didn't. Yeah, this feels like it's going much faster overall. We're gonna wait a turn. Now we just build up health again. Yeah, I feel like this is a lot more manageable with another protection mod. Maybe I'm crazy. The problem is you definitely can't auto this because if you use the first special, you get absolutely destroyed. Because the way the event works, and so you have to have a certain amount of health to be able to make this function, and so you just spam last special and then basic, and so like now that we're up high enough health, we can hit our first special. That'll unlock his abilities. He's going to do a massive damage with his first special. That gives us our ability back. That'll unlock his abilities, and he can now hit his second special, which won't deal any damage to us. And now we're stuck here trying to heal as much as we can once again. And then once we heal up as much as we can, then we'll do it again. And once he hits 10 stacks, we win. So, but good to see you, Allie. Welcome, welcome. That's essentially what it is, Madness. So essentially what's happening is he has permanent ability block. Every time he uses a special ability, he goes up 1 stack above his head. If he hits 10 stacks, you win. And so the problem is his first special hits like insanely hard. Like if he critically hits, it is usually about half of my protection and all of my health. And so if I have 3/4 protection or higher, I'll always survive the hit. And then, you know, whenever he uses a special ability, it resets the cooldown of Fear Leads to Anger. And so I can get him to use both of his abilities in a row, and then I need to take a break and heal back up. And so I'm essentially just healing in between bouts. So like right here, we are like almost there. I'm a little worried that if we do it now, we should be fine, because if he takes another turn, but he could hit us. We're gonna hit this ability, get some critical hit immunity. Okay, we're gonna heal just a little bit more. And there we go. And just like that, we are now done. And then this last battle is just Mace Windu, and I didn't really have any problems. Okay, so you start with the AoE, and then you attack the weakest B2 with your special. Fortunately, not quite enough to kill him. This is actually starting to struggle this time. Last time I basically one-tapped him. Okay. Now I get my cooldowns back. We hit the AoE again. I'll hit him. There goes droids. There goes droids. Easy enough. Yep. I think this one you could literally just full auto. Anyone else notice that this is just the landing platform from Bad Batch? It's not even the warehouse that he's in Clone Wars. Anyways, well, just to confirm, we have all our mods still on us that we use to complete these events. Okay. Now let's go through and see what we have for Zetas. So the Apo is an ally on Paralyzed character or time effects, target enemy solar 66, gain instant few. Okay, no, not needed. Time effects. Okay, so that's one Zeta that's necessary. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's 2 Zetas that are required. This is a Zeta. None of this matters. This doesn't matter. Yep, okay. I'm gonna guess Will of the Council is our other one. Yeah, so no Zetas on Depend required. And then his is the one that adds... It's this one, right? No? I'm gonna have to look up which one the Temple Guard is. Will you be relicking up your mace and your Ayla? Well, my mace... We may have. I will neither confirm nor deny that we wailed to relic mace. As for Ayla, yes, she is going to be worked on. Ayla and Jocasta are both not geared up. R9? Yeah, no. I already have to relic 9 my Jocasta new, which apparently is even worse than people thought that she would be. Wait, so there's no tier with Apo and Disguise Clone Trooper? Yeah, there is no tier for Disguise Clone Trooper and Apo. You are correct, Starton. It's so... This event is very clearly them starting on a Bad Batch. It's them starting on a Bad Batch event for last era, and them not being able to finish the Bad Batch event, and then slamming everything they had planned from the Bad Batch event into the Revenge of the Sith era. And so, hence the reason for this last battle, we're using a Bad Batch map, as well as in that first tier, it's fully Bad Batch characters, Scorch and CX2, with the Bad Batch on the planet that's there. Like, this is very obviously a conglomeration of Revenge of the Sith content and the content that got scrapped from the first era. So. Gotta do it for the raid? You really don't. You really don't need to do it for the raid. Like... I don't have my Gungan's Relic 9. I don't have my my Quadme Relic 9, and I still get like 4.5 million in the Battle for Naboo. Like, I'd be willing to Relic 9 my clones, but Relic 9ing the Jedi Vanguard, especially with how they look in gameplay so far, I'm just not interested. Do it for the Vine. Yeah, it's the Swiggo version of Do It for the Vine. Oh yes, 100% Bobo. I think that they got absolutely screwed. They had plans to do I talked about this in my podcast. Do you not watch my podcast? They had plans to do Acolyte content at the end of this year because that's what Disney was pushing, but after the failure of Acolyte, they were told, hey, we need you to switch it up and you need to move Skeleton Crew 3 months faster. And so all of a sudden they have to make a pirate era and do a whole bunch of stuff about the pirates 3 months before that they were planning to do it, and they had to scrap a whole bunch of stuff they had planned, and so they couldn't finish the Bad Batch era, and then the raid ended up having to be moved as well, and so they're just scrambling to try and fix everything that they can because of Disney's failures and successes right now. So I'm guessing that's exactly what's happening here. You watch my podcast? Do you have a podcast, Allie? Or oh, you're the. Do you still do the D&D one that you sent me? I got a DM from someone. Okay, fine, Fat Phil. I don't know if he's still in chat. Is this what you want from me? There. Fat Phil was in here earlier, and like 30 minutes ago, he said, "Congrats on Mace, but we gotta spend those guild tokens," in a DM to me. Okay, let's make this guide. Just so it doesn't make me feel good about more higher Republic exploration. It really wasn't even that bad. Half the complaints have explosion. Another lore. Yeah, one of the biggest problems to me was just, I don't know, it felt really poorly written. Like it felt like it was written by a couple people for these couple episodes, then a couple people for these couple episodes, and a couple people for these kinds of episodes, and they were a little too focused on throwing in, you know, like fan service of like, hey, let's throw in this obscure thing from canon, let's do this fun thing, and so it just kind of took away from the overall storyline. And so like the show is called Acolyte, but I don't even care about the main character who's supposedly this acolyte. Like, I just have no interest in the main characters because they're so busy doing all this other stuff throughout. So I don't know. Yeah, Jacob Pirate News drops in the Council of the Otter, Aster Swagonite, Trooper breaking chat. Yeah, if it happens in the next little while, then absolutely. Retcon Mundi species. I honestly couldn't care less. That is like the smallest retcon compared to the stuff that George Lucas used to pull. Okay, let's record this guide. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam, and yes, we are talking about Jedi Master Mace Windu with his little dangly bits hanging from his arms. We've been affectionately calling him BAMF, standing for BA Mother Effer, because, you know, that's what he is. We're gonna jump right in. This is actually super simple strats to get through everything. I got you guys the minimum mods, minimum zetas, and we're gonna talk you through every single step. It's not gonna be a hard event to get through. It was a little annoying at first getting through it, but like honestly, I feel like this is kind of Starkiller level. It's not really like the Gungans level, or nowhere near like Grand Inquisitor or Afra or anything like that. So it's really not going to be too bad for you guys. So you can also tell as we go through this, it's definitely a mix between the Bad Batch stuff that got scrapped last era and the stuff for this current era. They're definitely being rushed by something. Don't know if it's Disney, don't know if it's just their higher ups, but they're definitely scrambling to get everything done. Overall, still enjoyed the event, so let's jump right in with the first tier. You're going to be using CX2 and Scorch. Now, you can throw some heavy speed on them if you want to. Minimum speed is going to be the 270s, so anything from 271 and up is minimum speed. And CX2, you're going to want a mod for just damage, essentially. I did this with speed damage as well, like, you know, speed health with crit damage triangle and offense cross, but regardless, just make sure you get him as much damage as you can. You do not need this one right here. You do not need this Zeta at all. It is only this Zeta that you need, the one that gives Order 66 and all that shenanigans. And then for Scorch, the Zeta that you need is his one Zeta. You could probably get through it if you did some better modding without the Zeta, but the Zeta, A, is just super helpful in general, and B, gives you a good damage out the gate that will actually help a lot. The dots actually do seem to help a lot in this event. Overall, with the modding with this guy, once again, over 271, as well as just, he's beefy, you know, health, protection, you know, it's just beefiness. Speed arrow. If you have 6-dot mods, great. If you don't, most of this should work without 6-dot mods, but 6-dot mods, especially on Scorch, are going to help him survive. So we jump in, they do give you a TK Stormtrooper to use. And so, it's a little weird because you don't immediately hit Bulwark, because they just dispel it if you do that. You're actually trying to land some dots and get some early damage in. So we're going to go ahead and hit that. And, you know, it's going to be hilarious when this is like the one time this doesn't work, because this has worked 3 times in a row. You're going to use your first special on CX2 onto Batcher, because he deals some insane damage. So you're basically going to control Batcher and take down Batcher first. And then you're going to, you know, go for Hunter next, and then Crosshair, and then finally Omega, and then Wrecker. So their overall mechanics are the same thing as, you know, in game. As you hit 0 health on them, they're going to be captive, or whatever it's called. And if they get enough of their target practice within 10 turns, they'll come back to life. If not, then they just die off. And so with this strat, they really haven't come back at all. So with this TK unit, you get a buff dispel, which is super nice, and then the basic gives critical avoidance to target ally, dispels their debuffs, or cleanses their debuffs, and then the weakest ally gains 20% health and protection. The basic's actually kind of the key here. We're actually going to avoid using the special, except for when we need to get rid of buffs, essentially. And so we're going to hit the basic, and we're going to give this critical avoidance up to, or the critical hit immunity over to Scorch. And so Scorch will be tanking hits for us. We are going to have to waste a hit on this wonderful beast just because they have foresight. That's fine, you're going to do it. Occasionally they will focus down CX2. If they hard focus CX2, you may have to restart, but honestly, I've done this one 3 times in a row, so here's to hoping this is the best strat, but because it's the best strat I found. Now that they have all their buffs, we are hitting that AoE. All their buffs are now gone. Batcher, leave him alone. He doesn't like you. We just keep going after Batcher, essentially. We're just going to keep spamming our specials, essentially, with Scorch. No real need to do anything else besides spam specials. Past that critical hit immunity, back over to Scorch. I'm going to hit basic and hope that's enough to finish him off. Perfect, he's finished off. So now we're going to push in on Hunter. Hunter has the damage here. If he gets his specific ability, he basically just absolutely destroys everyone. So we're going to avoid that. There is some buffs out in the field. I'm going to save it. We'll just get avoidance. And that's why we save it. We're going to go ahead and hit this ability on Hunter just to reduce his damage. Let's go ahead and just hit Bulwark. And the TK unit will take a turn. Let's get rid of all those buffs. Luckily, it goes through Foresight for some reason. I don't know why, but hey, we'll take it. Okay, now Hunter is down. Now we gotta hurry and get through Crosshair as fast as we can, because Crosshair is getting low on his stacks. And if he hits 0 stacks, then he's gonna start dealing crazy damage, and he'll just one-tap your whole team. As you can see here, we got Batcher out now, and you just kind of keep going from here. We'll hit the special, just to reduce his damage. At this point, he's one tap. I'm honestly just going to use this AoE to finish him off. And at this point, we're now going in on Omega and trying to kill off Omega. Shouldn't be too hard. AoE, kill her. So close. So close to killing her. Go ahead and drop the crit hit immunity. Okay, she's gone. I don't think she was actually supposed to die there. That was kind of interesting. A little bit of a glitch, but hey, it's a glitch. Okay, and then we are going to just kind of keep going. He already has critical hit immunity, so I'll just put it on him. Sure, spam specials. And so this has worked now 4 times in a row. I haven't had any problems following this exact strategy. So, you know, you save your AoE, you use the critical hit immunity on Scorch, and you take out first Batcher, then Hunter, then Crosshair, then Omega, and then finally Wrecker at the very end. And there you go. First tier's done. You should be able to do it first try with those mods, those Zetas. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. This next tier is Depabilaba. You're not going to need any of her Zetas. You just don't. You don't really need good mods either. This is 247 speed here. If you want to give her a ton of extra speed, great. It's going to help you win. This does get a little scary with my current modding, but I wanted to show that you can do it with this crap of modding. Just give her offense mods, give her a crit damage triangle, offense cross, and honestly, if you just gave her some 6-dot offense triangle and a 6-dot or 6-dot critical damage triangle and a 6-dot offense triangle, you're gonna be bean chilling. You're gonna have no problem. So this tier is essentially, you're just surviving for as long as you can. Each time you take a turn, you'll remove a stack of this. This is letting Kanan get away during Order 66. Every time you kill a clone, you'll have a surge of these stacks go down. And so essentially, you're just going to avoid this middle ability the entire time because it inflicts healing immunity. Who cares? Gains health steal up for 2 turns. Once again, who cares? If Jedi Master Mace is in the leader slot, he's not. It deals 50% more damage. Call Jedi Master Windu to assist twice. It literally doesn't do anything. And so you're just going to spam the last ability and the basic ability and just kind of go like that. And so you'll every time you take a turn, you're basically focusing on whoever is the lowest health. You'll use your basic on, and it just kind of goes from there. You kill someone, oh, my stacks went down. And, you know, you're just going to counter attack people into oblivion. There's a couple times where it does get scary when they start to layer on multiple exposes onto you. But your health regen is pretty good in this tier, and your protection regen is pretty good in this tier, that you really don't have too many problems. So if you want to god mod it just to make sure, you certainly can. But like, as you can see here, I'm not really having many problems. Weakest person, basic on them. And so like when I was doing this with god mods, it was just essentially like one tapping all of them, and I was like, oh, this is nice. I like this. But like, you know, not too hard. Go ahead and kill that guy. Hit everyone. Weakest is that one. Hit the weakest. See, we're already down to 9 stacks. These are garbage mods, you know. Ooh, are we gonna lose this one actually? Yeah, we lost it. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's the first time I've lost on this tier, but yeah, it's honestly not hard. It's literally you just kind of spam those specials and you just kill people off. So if you want to give a couple 6-dot mods, you're literally going to have 0 problems. If you want to give a little extra speed, you're going to have 0 problems. This tier is literally just kind of like a, I don't know. What's frustrating is like I can't even say I want an auto button for this event for some of these, because it's specifically it's like you avoid this ability is like half of the strat of these events is like you have to avoid this ability and make sure you use it only in certain cases, and so you can't even say like, oh, I want to just you know, have an auto button, because there is some strategy to it, but the strategy is just so simple that I don't know, it kind of hurts my soul, for sure. You go for him and see if we can't get like a triple kill off of our AoE or something, just for fun. Oh, fine, kill off the guy that I wanted to kill with the AoE. Yeah, go out, kill off him. Kill off him, or not. I didn't want the kill. What are you talking about? And there we go. Woo! But yeah, honestly, you can use garbage mods like I did. You know, I'm using 70 additional speed. Literally, you could just drop more mods on her and guarantee you the win. But as you said, or as you saw, it's not hard. It's really not. So this next one is a little bit scary, and I found that the overall best threshold is 270 speed or higher. So you're shooting for the 270s for this character, so that is a good amount of speed for Temple Guard. I do highly suggest the Zeta for this one, otherwise you're going to struggle for Shizzle. So I would suggest the Zeta. But as for mods, just give him protection, and then get him over that 270 speed threshold. The protection definitely helps. And this one is a little wonky. It's not hard, but it's a little wonky. So essentially what you're going to be doing is you're trying to get stacks on him, and how he gets stacks is he uses special abilities. He's permanently ability blocked unless you use your first special. So if I use my first special on him, you can see here that it opens up his abilities and he's able to use one of his specials. Now he has one stack of, what is this called? Canaan's Will. If I get 10 stacks of Canaan's Will, we win. Whenever he uses a special ability, it resets my cooldowns, and so I can double hit him with that ability, and then he'll hopefully, if he's intelligent, which sometimes he's not, he'll use his second ability and we'll get 2 stacks in a row, which is super nice. And then the problem is his first special deals a crazy amount of damage, especially if it critically hits, and so you have to balance your health bar with when he uses them. So you avoid the first ability, the first special, until you have at least 3/4 or higher of protection. And so overall, this is going to be a battle of kind of just sitting here and hitting the last ability to be able to get yourself the taunt, so that way you get the multi-hits with your basic, and then you kind of just sit here and you regen protection and health, and while you kind of just sit here and get wailed on. And then eventually, once your health is in a good enough spot, I forgot to hit taunt right there, whoops, we'll hit it right now. Once your health is in a good enough spot, then you can hit that first special and let him wail on you with a big hit again. So I'm gonna, oh, that dodge, that could have been some good protection back. Okay, we're gonna hit this. We have crit avoidance up. We're gonna go ahead and let him use his abilities. So perfect. Now we're gonna let him go ahead and use his abilities again, since he has that second ability. We'll hit the taunt so we can start building up our health once again. And so obviously with our health where it is, it's going to take us a bit longer to build up our health and protection, back up to 3/4 protection, but that is our goal. So you just kind of keep spamming special and basic. I 100% agree. Ali, we're recording this live, and mentioned that really likes this arena. I hope they continue to add the arenas that they give in these events to GAC and stuff, because I really do like this arena for sure. I think a lot of the arenas are like really gorgeous. Like my favorite by far is the crate one from episode 8. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Go ahead and hit him again. Let him take another turn where he can, you know, wail on us, or rather use his special. And there we go. We're up to 6 stacks now. And so now we're back to just healing up. And then once we heal up, we go once again, just let him use his abilities. And if you have any questions about this, just throw them in the comment section. I always love to help you guys out. You know, that's why I make these guides. So well, looks like we're almost ready to go in for another little taste of his lightsaber across our face. Let's go ahead and hit this again. And I think we're good enough that we can hit this and call it good. And if you can get it to line up where he has low turn meter, it means that you can get that taunt in as well, which will give the critical avoidance up and lessen your RNG on whether or not he hits you hard, essentially. So definitely something to keep an eye out for. If you want to take more time in this tier, you can certainly try to line that up. I am of the opinion, yeah, right there, he was dumb and didn't use his special when he could, which is annoying because now we have to do another set of it. He'll do that occasionally. It drives me nuts. But I don't want to spend any more time in this event than I have to, and especially with it being a timed event, we want to get it done as fast as we can. So if you want to take the time, certainly you can, 100%. I'm a little bummed that we didn't get because this is the final tier with the marquee characters that we got, and so like I'm kind of bummed. I agree with Starton over in chat. We don't have any like Apo Order 66 tier, which is really sad, or just an Order 66 tier in general. Okay, good. He used his ability. We can now. All we need to do is get enough health and we can have him attack us one more time. We do have to survive that attack though, so you do need to be careful. So let's build up one last time since he was dumb and decided to use his basic instead of his special that one time. Yeah, as I said at the beginning of this video, I feel like it's very clear that this is like a mix between the scrapped Bad Batch content and a little bit of new content, and like they're hurrying to finish the raid, and like that's what we're looking at. Okay, that's the game. Boom, tier 3 done. Tier 4 super easy. It's like the Star Killer tier for the event where you just get the character and you get to utilize them. It's the scene from Clone Wars Season 7, where he fights the droids in the warehouse, except they use a Bad Batch map instead of building a new map for this, because once again we're utilizing Bad Batch assets that are left over from scrap projects. Overall, basically whenever you kill a droid, you're going to reset your cooldowns, and so I usually just hit AoE, and then at this point, you know, just focus down a droid, any droid that's either low health B2. I'm going to try out this one because we didn't try this last time, and I think it'll be a good choice. We're going to try and take down this this B1 right here. That'll reset our cooldowns. And now we hit an AoE. We'll hit this guy, kill him, that'll reset our cooldowns again. Hit our AoE, reset our cooldowns again. Hit our AoE, reset cooldowns again. Hit our AoE, reset cooldowns again. Hit our AoE. This time we don't get to reset our cooldowns. And reset our cooldowns again. Hit our AoE just for fun. Woo. And that's it. So overall, last tier's not bad. All the other tiers, you know, obviously a little rough, but you can mitigate the RNG very easily with just going over the mod thresholds we talk about in this video. And once again, with the DEPA tier, honestly, garbage mods from DEPA, but you can throw on good mods if you want to. I did it first try when I was going through the event. This one, just keep in mind the kill order and have those Zetas and use the abilities as I talked about. You'll be smooth sailing. This one, it's literally, it's kind of like the I don't know, the Kylo Ren, Rey, rock, paper, scissors fight, where it's just kind of, it's time consuming and a pattern, and that's basically it. And so it's kind of mind numbing, but otherwise fairly easy overall if you just pay attention to your health and protection and don't use that first special till you're ready. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this helps you guys, whether it's now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 10 years from now when Swigo 2 comes out and it's just all Swigo 1, but you know, they just throw all the characters in and it costs $2,000 to purchase. You know, if that's you, please throw in the comments section and I'll cry a bit seeing someone being like, yeah, I spent $2,000 on Swigo 2. But hey, I'm sure that's where we're headed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for giving a damn, and throw any questions you have in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, let's whip up a thumbnail real quick. Honestly, I'll probably just use the same thumbnail I used for this. Just kind of edit it just a hair. We'll grab my shocked point face. We're gonna take that shocked point face. We're gonna transform it horizontally. Move it over to the other side. And there we go. All done. We now have our video ready to go. Videos.
Tell me, babe, are you here right now? I'm waiting, and I'll be here till we leave this town. I really try just to give it my all. It's really hard, can you hear my call? Let's leave here, I'm begging you, let's go home. I can't take it anymore. I'm begging, leave this behind, yeah. Can you hear me? I'm calling for you, please. Tell the world it's you and me. That will be alright.
Okay. I have a thing for legendary guides. Where is it? Legendary event guides. I haven't done a guide in a while. But congratulations to all those who stayed with me today. You guys have now seen my overall, like, behind the scenes testing of doing an event. So this is what I do when I go through and get my stuff for my events. I just sit here and I throw mods at it until I get the exact speed down. Or the speeds, like for instance, with this tier, not so much the exact speeds, but more of the hey, this is the speeds where it feels good and you can do it basically every time. And then after that, I go through and I'm like, okay, so what is the kill order? What abilities are you saving? What are you using? And all that type of stuff. So A little peek behind the curtain, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry, Steve. I don't swear on my channel. It's I try to keep it mostly family friendly, both for advertisers' sake as well as just in general. You know, it is Star Wars. Star Wars isn't super adult. It's made for kids, and so we do get quite a few younger people showing up. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't flip the arrow, did I? Whoops. Will you be streaming your layout unlock? Oh, I'm sure I will. Yeah, I stream every unlock that I do. Let's go ahead and videos. Oh no, I didn't need to flip the arrow. It's pointing at Mace Windu. We're good. Apply everyone, just so everyone can find the strat easily. Enter, and let's go ahead and throw that to my guild, since my guild is all fairly like, most of us are 100% involved in this. Hey, Pizza, welcome. Well, that is everything. So I do want to do some roster reviews later today. But my phone is currently out of service, and I need to go make a call to customer service, letting them know, hey, I'm switching my phone plan over to another carrier, and they have to unlock my phone and unlock my plan and all that kind of stuff, so I can switch over to another carrier. And so I need to do that before the new carrier closes, so I can go in and make sure my number gets switched over. So, what, the news already come out? Update on 6/18. There's no news, troopers. What are you guys talking about? Just speculating? Okay. Well, let me go make my phone calls, and hopefully I'll be done with that before the news comes around, and I'll hop in the chat as soon as I can. So I gotta go take care of this before everything closes around me. So I shall be back, and I will try to join as soon as we can. So, okay. Sounds good, troopers. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed the peek behind the curtain today with our legendary events and how we build guides. And hopefully it helps some of you, and hopefully it helps many more as time goes on. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you for giving it down. I love that flick switch. That's rough, my friend. See you guys later today. We're probably gonna do some roster reviews later tonight. But yeah. See you later. We should probably try raiding someone. Let's see. Can't raid on Twitch still because I need to go fix my phone number. But on the tube of the U, we'll just go raid scribe and call it a day. Arnold doesn't need more viewers. See you guys later. Bye-bye.